What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'll be talking about NASCAR silly season. We're going to talk about the drivers that have been confirmed in the last 2 weeks, and talk about some of the drivers that have also not been confirmed up to this point over the last couple weeks. So anyways, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. Let's first talk about some of the confirmed things that have been announced in the last couple weeks. First, on December 28th or 29th, it was announced that Ty Dillon will be joining Rocketball Racing in the Truck Series in 2024, driving the number 25 truck. Ty Dillon also is looking to run some select NASCAR Cup Series races in 2024, and will have Shane Wilson as a crew chief in the 2024 NASCAR Truck Series season. Then on January 2nd or 3rd, it was confirmed that Chase Purdy will be joining Spire Motorsports full-time in the Truck Series in 2024, driving the number 77 truck with Jason Trincheri as the crew chief, as Chase looks to build on a pretty solid year in 2023. Then on that same day, it was confirmed that Young's Motorsports will be fielding a NASCAR Xfinity Series team in 2024. Leland Honeyman Jr. will be the driver of that organization. Andrew Abbott is going to be the crew chief for this organization in 2024. Then it was confirmed about a week ago that Lois Allen would not be returning to Nice Motorsports in 2024. It's still a good chance that he will be in the NASCAR Truck Series in 2024, but Lois Allen will not be returning to Nice in the 2024 season. Then about a week ago, it was also confirmed that Josh Bilicki will be joining DGM Racing part-time in 2024, driving the number 92 car that will start at Daytona National Speedway, and it'll be a couple other races that will see him behind the wheel, probably all the road courses and the super speedway races. Then it was confirmed on that same day that Brad Perez will be joining Alpha Prime Racing on a part-time basis in 2024. His first race is going to take place at Circuit of the Americas, and will also be the backup and relief driver for this team in 2024. Then it was confirmed earlier this week that Spencer Boyd will be forming a new Truck Series organization in 2024 called Freedom Racing Enterprises. It'll be the number 76 truck. They've bought up a lot of the GMS racing equipment. Jeff Hammond is going to be the general manager of this organization, and they have acquired the number 43 points from GMS Racing. So Spencer Boyd is forming a new Truck Series team. That has been announced earlier this week that CJ McLaughlin will be joining RSS Racing part-time in 2024 in the number 38 car, considering the fact that he is basically funding the organization for Ryan Sieg this season. CJ McLaughlin will drive behind his team in 2024. Then it was confirmed a few days ago that Corey Heim will be joining Sam Hunt Racing part-time in 2024. His first race will take place on race number 3 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and will have multiple other races throughout the 2024 season as he looks to build up his Xfinity Series resume. Then it was announced yesterday that Connor Zilisch has signed a development deal with Trackhouse Racing. He'll run part-time in the Truck Series and NASCAR Xfinity Series. He'll be making some IMSA starts. He'll be racing, I believe, in the LMP2 class in IMSA, and also make some Cars Late Model Tour and some ARCA starts in 2024 and also in 2025, with the eventual hopes of going NASCAR Cup Series racing. And finally, it was announced this morning that Stephen Parsons will be joining Henderson Motorsports in 2024. It was made unclear if it's going to be part-time or full-time. I'd imagine it's most likely going to be part-time, but if it was full-time, it would definitely be really awesome and really, really cool. So those are the confirmed drivers for 2024. Let's talk about some of the unconfirmed drivers for 2024. Let's first begin by talking about Matt DiBenedetto. So Matt DiBenedetto's name has been brought up in the last couple weeks because I believe on December 27th or 28th, Matt DiBenedetto put out a tweet saying that he had signed something for 2024. The day after that, it was indicated by Private Porno on Twitter that he had signed with AM Racing for 2024. However, over the next couple days in the first week of January, Bob Pockrass kind of confirmed that that rumor is probably not true, and he would be surprised if he was going to AM Racing in 2024. So over the course of the last week or so, there's been a lot of rumors and chatter that Matt DiBenedetto might be headed to Kaulig Racing in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2024 on a part-time basis. Some are suggesting maybe 20-ish races for 2024, but his name has been linked to Kaulig Racing for the 2024 season. It'd be a very interesting move to say the least. Matt DiBenedetto's name early in the offseason had been linked there, then it wasn't linked there, and now it sounds like Matt DiBenedetto could potentially be headed to Kaulig Racing in 2024. I've always said that he deserves a second chance and opportunity, and he might get that chance with Kaulig Racing in the 2024 NASCAR season. Now let's talk about Roger Carruth. So Roger Carruth has also been teasing his 2024 plans, and a lot of speculation around him. They already got something signed for 2024. Now the big question is, where is Roger Carruth going to be going? Well, I think that Roger Carruth has a really good chance of going to Spire Motorsports or Rev Racing, which, interesting, Rev Racing has an alliance and relationship currently with Spire Motorsports. So I think that Roger Carruth will likely be in the Truck Series full-time once again. He's already driven for Spire Motorsports in the past, back in 2022, in a couple select races, finished 11th in his debut. I think there's a good chance that Roger will be headed over there in 2024. Now let's talk about Brett Moffitt. So Brett Moffitt is still unconfirmed for 2024. We do know that Hailie Deegan is going to be driving a 15 truck full-time in the 2024 season, but it's unclear if Brett Moffitt is going to be back at AM Racing or not in 2024. So there has been some rumors that Brett Moffitt could go to Front Row Motorsports in 2024. I know that Joseph Surger would put out a tweet suggesting that Brett Moffitt might not go there in 2024, and they may only have one full-time truck for Lane Riggs, but I think there's a chance he does still end up with Front Row Motorsports if he does return to AM Racing in the 2024 season. It's a big story to watch for sure. Now let's talk about Frankie Muniz. So there's a lot of uncertainty in regards to Frankie Muniz going into the 2024 season, because early in the offseason there will have been chatter that he may be going to RSS Racing. However, that has been kind of denied over the last few months, and it was basically confirmed with the CJ McLaughlin announcement that Frankie is for sure not going to RSS Racing. Now, I definitely could see Frankie going part-time in the Truck Series or like ThorSport Racing perhaps. That certainly could be something to watch out for sure, but I also could see Frankie Muniz going to another organization in ARCA full-time, maybe going back to Retta Jones Racing. We still don't know what they're doing at this point for 2024. I could see Frankie going there for sure in the 2024 season. Now let's talk about Ryan Newman, because in that same Nick DeGroot article that came out early in the season, or early in 2024, he has linked Ryan Newman as a potential candidate to go back to Rick Ware Racing. Now, some are suggesting this may not be true, but I could see Ryan Newman going back to Rick Ware Racing maybe on a part-time basis. Ryan Newman ran a select number of races with Rick Ware Racing in 2023. I know he didn't have as much fun with the organization. Ryan is getting close to 50 years old, but still, I think Ryan Newman would like to come back, and maybe he could go to Rick Ware Racing part-time in the 2024 season. His name has been brought up quite a bit. Now let's talk about Kaz Grala, because Kaz Grala's name has been mentioned quite a bit in the last few months. Back at the end of December, there was a report that came out from Seriously Fast Motorsports that Kaz Grala might be headed to Rick Ware Racing full-time in 2024. Now, it's been changed recently because according to that same Nick DeGroot article that came out that I talked about with Ryan Newman, Kaz Grala could be headed to Rick Ware Racing for a majority of the season in 2024 with Rick Ware Racing. Now, this has not been officially announced at this point, but Rick Ware tends to wait till the last minute when it comes to their announcements. But it sounds like Kaz Grala may or may not be a contender to go over to Rick Ware Racing in the 2024 season. Now let's talk about Ty Majeski, because in that same Nick DeGroot article, Ty Majeski's name was mentioned as a potential driver who could go to the Stage 60 car for RFK Racing. Now, I don't know if this is officially anything at this point, but I think there's a chance that Ty Majeski could be headed back to the Cup Series, or headed to the Cup Series for the first time. And also, Ty Majeski actually drove for RFK, or at the time Roush Fenway, in that number 60 car in the Xfinity Series back in 2018, where that team was one of the worst organizations in the field that year, only scoring like 2 or 3 top 10 finishes. Ty Majeski could potentially be headed there, though, in 2024. Now let's transition and talk about Toni Breidinger, because Toni Breidinger is still unclear what she's also doing at this point for 2024. I think there is a chance that she is going to be in the ARCA Series in the 2024 season, but she could also go part-time in the Truck Series with Tricon Garage. Toni Breidinger made select starts in the Truck Series with Tricon Garage in 2023. Had a couple pretty solid performances, especially at Gateway and, of course, at Kansas. I think Toni Breidinger may end up there part-time. I don't think she's going there full-time, though, in 2024. And finally, let's talk about Jeffrey Earnhardt, because Jeff Earnhardt's another driver that still has not announced what he's doing currently at the moment for 2024. I don't know what he's doing at this point. I don't think he's going back to Alpha Prime. Maybe he goes to Sam Hunt Racing, perhaps, maybe in the 24 car, but I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe he goes to Sam Hunt on a part-time basis. That could be an option for him as well. But honestly, I'm not sure what Jeffrey Earnhardt is going to be doing for 2024, but I think he deserves to be in the sport. I hope he gets an opportunity to make some starts in NASCAR in 2024. So, those are the answered and unanswered questions when it regards to silly season over the course of the last few weeks. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support my Patreon as well. Link description below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's video. Do you think Matt DiBenedetto is going to go to Kaulig? Let me your thoughts in the comments below. And do you think Kaz Grala will go to Ware Racing? Let me your thoughts in the comments below. There won't be any more videos most likely dropping on the channel today. Tomorrow on the channel, more than likely, there's going to be multiple videos dropping. You'll be surprised on what is coming out. And there's a lot of content coming out as we're only about 3 weeks away from the start of the 2024 season. Got a lot of great content dropping on the channel that I cannot wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.